Brighton TV, and this is a match preview for Brighton vs Chelsea. And recently we haven't been doing it well against Southampton. We started playing when we conceded, which we shouldn't do. We should start playing from minute one, and we should look at what Cardiff did against Chelsea. They were potentially robbed. Chelsea's goal was offside clearly, but they played really well against Chelsea, and I think we need to do that against Chelsea. So maybe switch it up a bit, plays different football to what we've been playing recently. And with Glenn Murray, he's being older now, and I don't think he'll be able to play 3 games in a week. So I think a player like Locadia should be able to get the chance to play. And since he's being really well sometimes when he gets subbed on, so play him. And I think just Chelsea recently have been a bit on the wobble, so we need to take that opportunity and take it in both of our hands. And sometimes they play really poor, like they did against Cardiff. So we need to play better, play against them. And if we do change the team, I think we need to change the style, since we're too predictable at the moment. All we're doing is trying to pass it to Murray, hope he scores. We can't be doing that right now. In this situation, we need to be playing a lot better football. And with Andone back in contention for this match, it's argued, should he start? I don't think he should start. And I don't even think he should make the bench, because if he gets the injury again, we have a lot more important games coming up. We can't have him injured for games like the Cardiff game, the Bournemouth game, the Newcastle game. All of them are at home. We need him to be fit for them games, so we can't have him get another injury. So rest him for now and play him later when we really need him, instead of playing him now, risking him to aggravate his injury. Now, with Chelsea, their boss has said that Hudson-Odoi is set to start, which looks a bit dangerous, judging as what he played with England. He was really good, so we need to watch out for him, since he's a really good talent. And it looks like Hazard and Kante will start, judging as Sarri rested them against Cardiff, so we'd expect them to be playing really well if they do play against us. Now, I think we should change it up a bit in the defence, and I think Dan Burns been proving really well why he should start. And Balogun, he's a really good player, and I think on the ball, he's our best defender. He's our best defender on the ball. So I think maybe playing him, so then we can get it quicker from defence to attack. So play hit, Balogun and Burn. And I'd say Bruno, when he does play, he can be really good. So play Bruno on the right, and Bongo, Bernardo, that's up to Chris Hughton, I'd say. Whether he wants to play it all out for the cup or decide to try and win this game, it's up to him. But of course, we know if we do play somebody like Bong, he sometimes is really good, but when he's bad, he's really bad, which we can't be having in the Premier League. And in the midfield, I'd say I change it up, play Kyle, because Bissouma, he does bring a lot of energy to the team, but he makes too many mistakes. I've seen it time and time again. He makes costly mistakes, which cost us the game. Yes, he does go take the shot outside the box, but sometimes he wastes chances just because he wants to go for glory when he shouldn't be doing that. And I've seen it, like against Southampton, he made that mistake in midfield, and also against Liverpool earlier on in the season at Anfield, he made a mistake which led to their goal. And if it was 0-0 at Anfield, I'm pretty sure every single Brighton fan would take that, since we were playing really well that game, but just Bissouma made that mistake. And I just think right now he shouldn't play Kyle, since whenever he plays, he normally plays really well. Think of the spell when we won 3 games in a row. The main centre of that was Kyle, so play Kyle. He's really good, play him. So I'd say drop Proper and Bissouma, because Proper, I'd say, hasn't really turned up since the Leicester game. He's really good, but he's just not playing as well. And Stevens, I'd say, even though he's not as good going forward, I think, play him, since if we do, we could even go back to a back 5, since when we played against Chelsea last season and we lost 4-0 at the Amex, we still created so many chances, and now we have better players than we have had last season. So maybe even 5 at the back, since Stevens sometimes looks like a defender, and his ability to pass forward sometimes is incredible, since he actually, stats say that Stevens is our most is the player who passes forward most. Even though he gets criticised a lot going backwards, he does actually pass forward the most, which is actually a bit surprising, judging as what he's been looking like in some recent games. And I think Jose Izquierdo, he needs his games. Last season he proved it, and I saw some people earlier who were saying that, oh, we should sell like players like Izquierdo, like Andone, because they haven't proved it. But what haven't they proved? Andone's proved in the games he's started, he's really, really good, and he's just had a lot of injuries. And Izquierdo, he's proved himself to Brighton why he's a good player. And the only problem which happened to him this season is he's been hit with injuries. Last year, we were so lucky with injuries, but this year we're a lot more unfortunate with injuries. And in reality, the front three which Chris Hughton would want to play is Izquierdo, Jahanbakhsh, and Andone, but he couldn't because of injuries. So I think Izquierdo on the left-hand side, since we need a burst of pace, so play him. And also, I think Jahanbakhsh, sometimes he does play well, and his favoured position is on the right-hand side. So let's see. Play him on the right, see if he can do well there, and play Solly and Knockout against City, because I think they're just better to play them against City, and Jahanbakhsh and Izquierdo, because I think if we switch it up, them two are more unpredictable compared to Solly March and Knockout. So play them in the other... play them in City, and play these two unpredictable players against Chelsea. And I think Locadia will start over Murray, because Murray, he doesn't have the fitness at his age to be able to play 3 games in a week. So play Locadia. And I also think play Victor Gyökeres, because I've just been really wanting to see what he can do. He's been proving it at under 23s level, so why don't we play him? He's got the bench a couple of times, and he looks like he can be really good, so play him. Or even maybe, if we do, I think change it to 4-4-2, since that I think may change the style, make it more unpredictable compared to what we've been doing for the last few weeks. Change it up, and even if we do still play 4-5-1, I think play an under 23s player, because Proper hasn't been proving himself recently. Gross is still injured, and Bissouma's made that really costly mistake in one of our most important games of the season. We can't afford another one of the mistakes again this season, so I'd say drop all of them 3, and maybe Max Sanders, who's been playing, who's got the bench a few weeks ago. I think either him or Gyökeres, whichever one Chris Hughton decides to do. And I think Locadia, I think Gyökeres, play him as a cam, since he's sometimes, for the under 23s, plays as a right wing or a left wing. So if he plays as a cam, centre forward, he can go drift out wide a lot more, and he can prove what he hasn't been given the chance to. Give him the chance, and hopefully he can prove himself to Chris Hughton why we should be playing these types of players, the youth players who have the potential to be really, really good. And my score predictions for this match, I'm just thinking 2-2 with Hazard and Hudson-Odoi to score for Chelsea, with them two players being really good. We know they're exceptional players, like Hazard's their star player, so we need to be able to defend him. But also, for us, I do think we're going to make a lot of changes because of the FA Cup coming up. And also, Chris Hughton's been getting so much criticism recently. He might change up the tactics and change it up completely. So I think Locadia will score. And also, Alireza Jahanbakhsh, hopefully he gets his first goal for the Albion and prove he's not just a waste of money, because right now he's been looking like that, and hopefully he can prove himself. And if we do get a draw, that's a really good result and good for our team's morale going up into the Wembley and the rest of the season, into trying to go and stay up. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Brighton TV and follow us on Instagram.